This video is about finding the circumcenter of a triangle. The circumcenter of a triangle is defined as the point where the perpendicular bisectors of the sides of that particular triangle intersects. In this triangle ABC, three perpendicular bisects intersect at D. We call this D is the circumcenter of this triangle. The distance between circumcenter and each vertex of this triangle are equal. So we get DA equals DB equals DC. Let's go to question 4. Find the coordinates of the circumcenter of a triangle whose vertices are A, B, C. This is A, this is B, this is C. We will try to figure out the equations of two perpendicular lines for this triangle. Intersection will be the circumcenter of this triangle. I will use segment AB and a segment BC. For segment AB, x, y, -2, -3, 4, -1. Midpoint, -2 plus 4 over 2 equals 1. -3 minus 1 over 2 equals -2. This is the midpoint of AB. Then we will figure out the slope of AB. -1 minus -3 equals negative is a positive 2. 4 minus -2. Negative is a positive 6. So slope of AB is 2 over 6 equals 1 over 3. Slope of perpendicular bisector of AB equals opposite of 1 over 3 is -1 over 3. Reciprocal of -1 over 3 is -3. Label this is x1, y1. We will use y minus y1 equals slope of perpendicular bisector of AB times x minus x1. Y minus -2 is +2 equals -3 times x minus 1. This is the equation of perpendicular bisector of AB. Now let's work out the equation of perpendicular bisector of BC. X, y. 4, -1, -8, 7. The midpoint, -8 plus 4 over 2 is -2. 7 minus 1 over 2 is 3. So we get midpoint of BC is -2, 3. Try to find the slope. 7 minus -1 equals 8. -8 minus 4 equals negative 12. So slope of the line BC equals 8 over negative 12. Reduce negative 2 over 3. Then the slope of a perpendicular bisector of BC equals 3 over 2. Because slope of BC times slope of perpendicular bisector of BC equals negative 1. Then y minus y1 equals slope of perpendicular bisector of BC times x minus x1. Let's label x1, y1. Y minus 3 equals 3 over 2 times x minus negative 2 is x plus 2. The third step, we need to solve this system of equations formed by the equations of perpendicular bisectors of AB and BC. Now let's go to calculator to solve this system of equations. Let's use this scratch pad. Go to menu, 3 algebra, 7 solve system of equations, linear equations. Enter. Y minus 3 equals 3 divided by 2, parentheses x plus 2. For second linear equation, y plus 2 equals negative 3 times x minus 1. Then enter. So we get the solution negative 10 over 9, 13 over 3. By GDC, we figured out negative 10 over 9, 13 over 3 is the solution. Means it's also the circumcenter of this triangle. Let's go to F. Find the coordinates of the circumcenter of a triangle whose vertices D, E, F. Let's label D, E, F. You could say DE is a horizontal segment, which means the equation of a perpendicular bisector of DE is a vertical line. Midpoint is 1, 1. Then x equals 1 is the perpendicular bisector of DE. The other perpendicular bisector, you can use the segment DF or EF. Let's use DF. XY, negative 1, 1, 2, negative 3. Negative 1 plus 2 over 2, 1 minus 3 over 2 to get the midpoint. 1 over 2, negative 1 is the midpoint of DF. Negative 3 minus 1 equals -4. 2 minus -1 equals 3. So slope of the segment DF equals -4 over 3. Then the slope of perpendicular bisector of DF equals 3 over 4. Because -4 over 3, we will get its opposite, 4 over 3. Then reciprocal will be 3 over 4. Equation of perpendicular bisector of DF. Y minus, this is x1, y1. Y minus x1 equals slope of perpendicular bisector of DF times x minus x1. Y plus 1 equals 3 over 4, x minus 1/2. We will solve this system equation. X equals 1 and y plus 1 equals 3 over 4 times x minus 1/2. We will substitute 1 for x in this equation. We will get y plus 1 equals 3 over 4, 1 minus 1 over 2. Then minus 1 both sides. We get the y equals 3 over 4, 1 minus 1/2 minus 1. Let's go to calculator. 3 divided by 4 times 1 minus 1 divided by 2. Then minus 1. Enter. -5 over 8. -5 over 8. X equals 1. Y equals -5 over 8 will be the solution to this system of linear equation. 1 -5 over 8 is the circumcenter of a triangle DEF. Let's go to 6. Find the coordinates of a circumcenter of a triangle whose vertices P, Q, C. Let's label P, Q, C. From this diagram, we could say PQ is a vertical segment. It's easy for us to figure out the perpendicular bisector of PQ. Midpoint is 3, -1. The perpendicular bisector of PQ is y equals -1. Now let's figure out the perpendicular bisector of PC or QC. I will use QC. 3, -4, -2, -3. Midpoint first. 3 minus 2 over 2. That is 1 over 2. -4 minus 3 over 2 is -7 over 2. The slope of QC, -3 minus -4, equals 1. -2 minus 3 equals -5. So slope of QC equals 1 over -5 equals -1 over 5. The slope of perpendicular bisector of QC, opposite of reciprocal of -1 over 5 is 5. x1, y1. Y minus y1 equals slope of a perpendicular bisector of QC times x minus x1. Y minus negative 7 over 2 is plus 7 over 2 equals 5 times x minus 1/2. We will form a system of linear equation to solve the circumcenter of this triangle PQC. We already figured out y equals negative 1 is one of the equation of a perpendicular bisector in this triangle. We will do the substitution first. Y equals negative 1. So we get negative 1 plus 7 over 2 equals 5 times x minus 1/2. Let's solve this linear equation. We will type this linear equation first. Negative 1 plus 7 divided by 2 equals 5 times x minus 1 divided by 2. Control menu. Math action. Solve numerically. Enter. Enter. So x equals 1. By solver, x equals 1. So 1, negative 1 is the circumcenter of the triangle